have for me, Cawthron?
Chief, yeah, so I checked that flight plan for the volunteer shuttle like you requested. You're right, it went dark for 12 minutes before it resumed a path towards Earth, but at a slightly different trajectory than before. It's almost unnoticeable, like it left from a different part of the station or changed its flight pattern around Talos.
12 minutes? What about the other shuttles?
It's only the volunteer shuttles, but it's all of them. They go dark 8 to 10 minutes after leaving the station, then suddenly reappear. The VIP shuttles don't show the same irregularity.
Got it. Don't talk to anyone about this.
About what, Chief?
Exactly. Good work, Matt. Elazar out. I got an SOS from a Kirk Remmer. I was gonna route him to security, but we got cut off. He said he was at the escape pods in life support.
So call Chief Show up in deep storage. I'm not a network engineer.
You're his supervisor?
Lady, do you people even know what is happening down here? One of my cargo bays is blown wide open, and I've got multiple MIAs. Please tell me there's a medical team on the way.
I'm sorry, I don't know, but I can relay your message to Dr. DeVries and...
Christ, I've gotta go.
Good evening, Talos. Dinner is served in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m.
Coming through. Watch out.
Morgan, you... This pod will work, but I do not know how to launch it. We are over now.
Vital signs critical.
Painless or sloppy.
Material inconclusive.
I'm a search and rescue operator. Visual contact. All clear. Contact.
Requesting new operator. N-CN9 Black Box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture. Requesting new operator. N-CN9 Black Box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Mr. Yu, this is Eddie Voss. I work down in cargo. The fact is, we've been stealing from you, sir. It started small, just, moving harmless contraband on and off the station. Pharmas, food not on the safe list. I don't know, maybe you don't pay your tax and hardware enough, but, Lily got ambitious after a while. Started stealing neuromods, fabrication plans, selling them to TranStar rivals. Yeah. Sit on that for a sec, Mr. Yu. Chasma's got our IP now. Lily made me modify some of the old alarm panels around Talos so we could use them as dead drops. I'm certain a few of them still have company property. 3 taps with a wrench will pop it open. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I never meant for things to get out of hand. It just took on a life of its own. But I'd like to make it right, any way I can. That's all.
Aperture clear. Operator deployment resuming. Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture. Vital signs critical. Temperature clear. Operator deployment resumed. Requesting new operator. N-CN. Black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture. Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention. Operator deployment resuming.
Contact faded. Please show yourself so I can assist you. Looking for echo contact.
N-9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Notify. Clear. Got it.
Operator deployment resuming.
Zone tag and status. Resume.
Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Steve. This is Captain Hale, Shuttle Exalt. I'm trying to hail the bridge, getting zip. Can you confirm, please? I have some system malfunctions. It's across the board. It's hard to make sense. I need to park ASAP. Recommend security detail when I come in. Hearing some noise in the cabin.
Shit, what is going on?
Lights on. Instrument IFF. Typhon class echoes. Validated. Got him. Flying CAP. Status as fragged. Over.
Hello? Is someone... I'm in the escape pod with Emanuela de Silva. We're stuck in the launch tube. The hatch on the outside is supposed to blow when the pod launch initiates, but... I guess the bolt's misfired. Could you help us out? You'd have to EVA to get the hatch off from the outside. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't know what else to do. Sit here and starve, I guess. There's an override switch behind the panel to force a pod launch. But don't hit that until the outside hatch is off. We'd be blown to bits. Mayor, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Send an operator.
That's what I'm doing, Niels. It's not responding. None of them are. Shit.
Was it those things? Did they shut the air off?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter though, right? I mean, it should be hours before we run out.
No, Niels. The system is working in reverse. It's pulling oxygen out of the air. We've got 10 minutes. Tops.
What? But...
Frank, you in there, man? What's wrong with these pods?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's your job to know, damn it. You inspected them, right?
Yes.
Then why the hell is the launch sequence doing jack shit?
I don't know, Drew. I'm sorry.
What about your pod? Open up!
I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Bolts in the outside hatch misfired. We're stuck in the launch tube.
Ugh! You didn't wait for anyone else, you son of a bitch! I hope you starve to death in there!
If you're a transfer, visual contact.
Microgravity detected.
Morgan. Means a lot to me that you did all that, despite Frank. I'm transmitting the location of something that could help. I couldn't get it off the station, but maybe it can help you.
I am not a threat. I am a search and rescue operator.
Typhon contaminant found.
CAP, status as fragged. Weapons hot.
Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming.
Green to kill. Alpha check. Affirmative. Perimeter secure. Resume. Interrupt. I've got suspicious ping. Lights on. We'll engage. Got him. Visual contact.
Requesting full operator.
I repeat, contact lost. Check in 3. Lasers on 9.
N-CN9
Suit integrity damaged.
Please stand clear of aperture.
All clear.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No. We cut the power to the lifts to keep those damn things from getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Firing.
Commander Dole, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the Trans-Star Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts. After you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be in the hardware labs.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after...
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan! Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Commander Dahl, this is Casper. Status report.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shitcat operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in there. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dal wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
Morgan, Dahl is breathing down my neck. I don't know how much longer. Shit.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Something just flashed my camera.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining his shuttle in the process.
You never cease to impress me, Morgan. I'm coming out now.
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dahl, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing. When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. Dr. Yu, Morgan. If you're having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more than we already are. Except for time.
What? Who are you? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex.
I wanted to be the first person to congratulate you when you woke, on behalf of everyone at TranStar.
Why am I restrained?
Commander. Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station.
Was a big success.
We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What?
I'll come by to conduct your exit interview. See you soon. Hello, volunteer. My name is Bianca Goodwith.
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Doctor, you can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar would blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Lead the way, Morgan. We'll catch up.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station. I have no doubt they'll remember your sacrifice.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. The Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
required.
You did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending, setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods. The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind and get everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I've started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do. Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work. And we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk. But we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this. To murder a species. And the research. Lost. It's...
January is right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth. Even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
reporting, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my brother succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Silence like a disease.
Hello, nice to see you.
And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close to 30 megatons. More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Who? What am I talking to?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. Did it tell you it's not gonna let you off the station? Go on, tell him.
Your brother is correct. When you destroy Talos 1, my directive is to ensure that you perish along with it. But you already knew that. It was your idea.
No one in their right mind would agree to such a lunatic plan.
Not true. History is populated with examples of self-sacrifice for the benefit of others.
Easy to say when it's not your skin, robot.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
You have no idea what that word means. I'm gonna put a stop to this nonsense. I would never harm you, Morgan.
Morgan, everything is ready. Now that the keys are armed, the order to execute is given from Captain Mark's terminal. I'm not able to execute. That responsibility is yours. You're still going to activate the self-destruct, aren't you? Please recall, I am acting on your orders.
Warning, reactor detonation.
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed, all except one. When the station detonates, it will destroy the Apex Typhon and every trace of technology derived from it, including you. But you know this already. It was your idea, after all. The alien neuromods you carry would pose an unacceptable risk to everyone on Earth if you returned. Have a seat, Morgan. You might as well enjoy the view in your final moments.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please...
Michaela, this is Morgan.
Are you on your way?
I'm not going to make it.
What?
Everything's fine. I got one of the escape pods working.
Are you sure? Morgan, something's wrong.
There's no time. Trust me. I'll see you Earthside.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I keep having this dream.
Your brother is only stunned, though, obviously, once you activate the self-destruct, the point is moot. You're still going to activate the self-destruct, aren't you? Please recall, I am acting on your orders.
Warning, reactor detonation...
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed, all except one. When the station detonates, it will destroy the Apex Typhon and every trace of technology derived from it, including you. But you know this already. It was your idea, after all. The alien neuromods you carry would pose an unacceptable risk to everyone on Earth if you returned. Have a seat, Morgan. You might as well enjoy the view in your final moments.
Warning, reactor detonate imminent.
Michaela, this is Morgan.
Are you on your way?
I'm not going to make it.
What?
Everything's fine. I got one of the escape pods working.
Are you sure? Morgan, something's wrong.
There's no time. Trust me. I'll see you Earthside.
Error log submitted.
Warning, reactor detonation.
Microgravity detected.
Morgan, I had to restrain Igwe several times by punching him. Who knows? I may have killed him. He tried to disable January. If you try to do the same, I can't let you do it. This station is proof of what happens when TranStar conducts operations unchecked. If the research survives, then the crimes here will continue, and these aliens, if even one survives, they'll escape again and again. Alex made his choice. Now, it is up to you to make the right one. If you want to trigger the null wave, you'll have to come through me.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1. Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Detected. Operator deployment resuming. Vital signs critical.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Ready or not, starting debark operations. Pre-flight check is who gives a shit. Hang on to your seat. This will be a rough ride.
Please evacuate Talos 1.
I keep having this dream.
To beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game.
finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise. And later, it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. It let him go. Was that mercy?
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null-wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Alien threat detected.
Kill them.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Microgravity detected.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
I simply acted on Morgan's orders.
Nonsense. You're a machine.
Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself. You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos 1, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache. I'll let you do the honors, but you better hurry.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer
complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality. And it is beautiful. It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. It let him go. Was that mercy?
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.